Momotaro, the Peach Boy from Japan. Introducing global tale of heroism and heart. The legend behind the peach. Momotaro is more than a folk tale. It's a strategic narrative rooted in Japanese culture, designed to teach courage, humility, and leadership. The story begins not with action, but with absence. A childless couple, aging in silence, living without legacy. One morning, the old woman discovers a peach floating down the river. It's unusually large, radiant, and symbolic. Inside is a boy, not born of blood, but of destiny. They name him Momotaro, meaning Peach Boy. This origin story is simple but intentional. It positions Momotaro as a figure of hope, an answer to longing, a disruption to routine, and a reminder that greatness often arrives quietly. The peach and the miracle. How quiet moments trigger extraordinary change. Momotaro's story pivots on a single moment. A peach floating down a river. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't loud. But it was deliberate. An elderly woman, childless and fading into obscurity, discovers the peach while washing clothes. It's oversized, radiant, and symbolic. Inside is a boy, alive, smiling, and destined for more. She calls her husband. Together, they accept the miracle without hesitation. They name him Momotaro. This moment marks the shift from survival to significance. The couple doesn't question the gift. They embrace it. That decision sets everything in motion. Momotaro's rise. From ordinary upbringing to intentional leadership. Momotaro was not raised in luxury. He grew up in a modest home with two elderly villagers who taught him discipline, humility, and service. His strength wasn't inherited. It was earned through daily effort and quiet consistency. From a young age, he demonstrated focus, physical capability, and emotional intelligence. He listened, observed, and acted with purpose. He didn't wait to be told what to do. He anticipated needs and responded. As he matured, he became aware of the Oni, violent raiders who terrorized nearby villages. These weren't distant myths. They were real threats. Crops were stolen. Families lived in fear. Communities were paralyzed. Momotaro made a clear decision. The mission, defeating the Oni. From intention to execution. Momotaro didn't wait for permission. He saw a threat and made a decision. The Oni, violent raiders, had terrorized nearby villages for years. They stole harvests, destroyed homes, and left communities paralyzed by fear. No one had stopped them. Most didn't try. Momotaro chose to act. He informed his parents, accepted their blessing, and left with only rice cakes and resolve. No army, no weapons, just purpose. This marked the shift from preparation to execution. He wasn't reacting, he was leading. The companions, dog, monkey, pheasant. Why every mission demands strategic collaboration. Momotaro understood a core leadership principle. No mission succeeds alone. On his journey to confront the Oni, he encountered three animals. A dog, a monkey, and a pheasant. Each offered to join him. He didn't test them. He fed them. A rice cake was enough. That act of generosity built trust and aligned them to a shared goal. Each companion brought a distinct advantage. Dog, loyalty and protection. Monkey, agility and problem solving. Pheasant, speed and aerial reconnaissance. Momotaro didn't lead with command. He led with respect. He didn't seek uniformity. He built a team based on complementary strengths. The battle on Oni Island. Execution under pressure. Momotaro and his team approached Oni Island with intent, not noise. The terrain was hostile. The enemy was fortified. Most would retreat. Momotaro advanced. Each member had a role. Pheasant scouted from above. Monkey infiltrated and disabled defenses. Dog secured the perimeter. Momotaro led the charge. They didn't rely on brute force. They executed a coordinated strategy. The Oni resisted, but they were unprepared for precision, speed, and unity. The battle was swift and decisive. Victory wasn't just about defeating the Oni. It was about restoring order and proving that courage, when paired with strategy, wins. The return and the legacy. Leadership ends where impact begins. Momotaro returned not with celebration, but with results. The Oni were defeated. Resources were recovered. Villages were restored. But the true measure of his leadership wasn't the battle, it was what followed. He didn't claim power. He didn't seek recognition. He redistributed what was stolen, rebuilt trust, and re-established peace. His focus was restoration, not reward. Momotaro's legacy was built on action, not status. He became a symbol of service, not dominance. Global lessons from Momotaro. A timeless framework for leadership and impact. Momotaro's story is more than folklore. It's a leadership model rooted in action, clarity, and service. His journey reflects principles that apply across industries, cultures, and generations. He didn't inherit power. He earned influence. He didn't wait for opportunity. He created it. He didn't lead with force. He led with trust. The legacy of Momotaro. Momotaro didn't seek fame. He delivered results. He started with nothing, no title, no army, no recognition. What he had was clarity, courage, and a mission. He built trust, led with purpose, and restored peace. Then he stepped back, letting his actions speak louder than his name. His story isn't about fantasy. It's about focus, not about strength, about service, not about being chosen, about choosing to lead. Momotaro proved that leadership is earned through action, not status. And legacy is defined by what you leave behind, not what you take with you. So if you're facing your own challenge, building your own team, or standing at the edge of your own journey, remember this. Start with what you have. Move with purpose. Leave it better than you found it. That's the legacy of the Peach Boy, and it's a blueprint anyone can follow.